ladies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. What's up? So I told you that I was getting a trip on the CRJ 200, which I'm currently on now. I did not get to film this morning because I had a heck of a morning that I will tell you about in just a second, but I want you guys to get into this hotel room. Like, I'm about to give you a tour of the hotel and the hotel room because it is gorgeous. Send me to places like this every time. I did have a little mishap with the lady at the front desk, but we're just gonna let that one go, except I don't know if I can let it go, so we'll see. But let me show you the hotel room, and then I'm gonna tell you about all my drama from this morning. Okay, so I took some time to change my clothes. I ate some of the food I packed because I did not eat out. But let me get into my whole day and how it turned into, well, how it almost turned into a walking hot mess. So I had like an 8:50 report time. I got to the airport, I want to say around 8:20, and it wasn't the airport. Actually, it was the employee parking lot. So you get a little badge, you have to sign in or whatever, park your car, and then you wait for like the shuttle bus to come pick you up. So I get there, I find a parking space, get all my stuff out the car, and then I go to where the shuttle stop is. So I'm standing there and I'm waiting for the shuttle, and I'm waiting for the shuttle, and then one comes and I'm like, oh, that's not the right one. And then I'm waiting for a shuttle, and then I'm waiting for a shuttle, and another one comes and I'm like, that's not the right one. But then some time starts to tick and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna be late. So the next shuttle that comes, I'm like, okay, let's get on it, right? Because I don't know how long I'm gonna wait. I had the little shuttle app, but I feel like it wasn't transmitting the right way because it would say like the shuttle was there, but then it really wasn't there. So I was like, oh my gosh, like what am I about to do? So from there, I get on the shuttle, and I saw it and I thought it was okay. So there's one shuttle that goes to the B gates. There's one shuttle that goes to the E gates. The shuttle that I thought I got on, I thought it was going to the B gates because I thought the purple shuttle went to the B gates and that the blue shuttle went to the E gates. And I actually had that opposite. So when it came, I thought I was getting on the right one. Like, oh, let's just get on this one. Like, this should be right. And it was wrong. I got on the purple shuttle, which took me to the E gates, but the gate that my flight was departing out of was gate B23. Now, if you've ever been in the Chicago airport, it is ginormous. Like, O'Hare is huge. So I get off like here, and I have to walk like down, around, and then down this long hallway to get to the B gates, and then you gotta go down here to get to the end of the B gates. So I was like walking 500 miles, it felt like. So I'm like hustling. So once I got off the shuttle to get to the terminal, I checked in. I did check in on time, so it wasn't a late check-in, but you have like 10 minutes from the time you check in to the time you have to be to the aircraft. And it is literally has to be longer than a 10-minute walk. Like, this walk was so long, I kid you not. So I'm like walking. By the time I make it, and it's harder because I'm not really sure where I'm going. There's people in the airport, so people in the airport like to walk like this. They don't walk in straight lines. The people on this side are walking up this way. It's a hot mess. If you've ever been in the airport, you know it's a hot mess. So it takes me, honestly, I feel like forever to get there. By the time I got there, the CSA was like, oh, I was starting to get worried about you. And I was like, I was worried about me too, you know? Like, I didn't know if I was gonna make it. My calf muscles were burning. So I did make it, and he told me like, oh, you know, we're gonna be boarding like soon. So I went straight on the aircraft, apologized to the captain and the first officer, like, you know, I took the wrong bus, okay? And it took me forever to get down here. And they were cool about it. Like, they were like, oh, it's okay, like, don't worry about it. But we ended up boarding on time, and we ended up like leaving on time. So that's all that really matters. So that was the morning of the trip. Mind you, I get on this airplane, and again, I've never worked on an actual 200. I don't even think I've ever been on an actual 200. So I'm like, everything is new. I knew how to pre-flight the aircraft, because that's something that we do in training, and that was literally like the one that stuck in my head. Like, I could pre-flight that thing with my eyes closed. So when I got on to do my pre-flight, like, it was real quick, like bing, 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 and I was done. But I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I know my phases of flight, I feel okay with it, but I was like, this about to be a little cringy. So I had to tell him, like, listen, this is only like my 4th flight. I mean, this is only like my 4th trip. So if I ask any questions, that's probably why. So they're like, okay, just let us know if you need anything. But y'all, you would have never thought it was my 4th flight. You would have never thought I'd never been on a 200 before, because I got on, like, I made sure that I greeted all my passengers, and I tried to calm my energy, because I feel like people feed off of that. So if I'm like internally like, I feel like people are going to be like, and it's going to be too much. So yeah, so after they got on, everything was fine. Like, they found their seats. The gate agent helped with checking bags that were too big, so I wouldn't have to send people back out to have their bags plane side checked. Everything went fine. I will say on the 200, there's so much reading. You literally, because there's no internet, there's no ABS system, so you're literally reading every single announcement. In these announcements, think about the phone, think about iPhone, think about super small print, and then fill up the whole screen of the iPhone, and that's how long the announcements are. Like, each one. I think the shortest announcement is, the main cabin door is now closed. Please make sure all your electronic devices are now in airplane mode. That's probably our shortest announcement, and I don't even think I said that right, but it's something similar to that, and that's how short it is. So I tell you what, I was down in bottles of water like it was nobody's business. Let me tell you where we flew to. We flew from Chicago to Salina, and this whole time I'm saying these announcements, I'm like, oh, we're going to Salina, and the guy was like, is this the right flight to Salina? And I was like, yeah, definitely was saying that wrong. So we went from Chicago to Salina, Kansas loves me, and then from Salina to Denver. Now, this is where the rest of the BS happens. I get off the plane, and according to my trip sheet, I had to sit on ready reserve for like 2 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, cool. So the captain and the first officer go to the hotel, and I have to sit at the airport for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Like, you have to. Like, those are the rules. But I did run into Josette. We're both Chicago based. We were in the same class. So we were in Denver at the same time. So we sat and talked for a little bit. But she's leaving Denver today, I think. And then I leave tomorrow. But yeah, so I had to sit ready reserve. And this is what it looks like when you sit ready reserve and you have nothing else better to do. I was people watching, and them, I'm telling you, the people that take smoke breaks, like, I commend y'all, because y'all get a lot of breaks. Like, there was people out there that I seen in my 2 hours and 45 minutes, like, they were out there a lot of times for these smoke breaks, and I'm like, man, if I had a regular job, I'm definitely about to say I'm taking a smoke break, because they let people take smoke breaks. Like, that is the silent, listen, that is the key, okay? Even if you don't smoke, take a smoke break, because you get these like random little breaks like in between your day. Like, I'm a little jealous, like, not jealous that I don't smoke, but like, I'm jealous of the breaks. So I'm gonna just be like, I gotta take a smoke break, you know? So after I sat ready reserve, I get on the shuttle. I get lost trying to find the shuttle, but then I'm helping people find ground transportation I'm helping people find ground transportation in the airport that I really don't know where I'm going. I just followed the signs and told them to follow the signs, but seems to work out. But couldn't find the shuttle. I found the shuttle, get on the shuttle, I get here. I get to the lobby, and the lady was kind of difficult. Like, and then the shuttle times were off. Like, my report time tomorrow is 9 a.m. and sis tried to put me on a 6:30 a.m. shuttle. Why? Why would I be up early enough in the morning to get on the shuttle at 6:30 and my report time is at 9 o'clock? Like, I'm not doing that. But then the next shuttle is at 7:45. So, and she said, well, if you don't take the 7:45 one, the next one we have is 9 o'clock. I can't do that because I should be at the airport at 9 o'clock. So, that's all I got right here so far. You know, I will say, completing my first day on the 200, I kind of like it. You really are like the Beyonce of the airplane. Like, it's your show and you run it how you want to run it. As long as you don't break any bars, follow all the rules, and do everything you're actually supposed to do. It's pretty chill. Like, it's a pretty chill experience. Like, yeah. Now, let's see how I feel tomorrow. Also, I'm going to attempt to wear my heels. Let me show y'all. Let me show them to y'all. I've been wearing flats, but I really want to like retrain my feet for heels, you know? So these are my Clarks. I actually didn't wear them in training because the flats just worked out better. But I usually wear my flats, but I really want to wear my heels tomorrow. So I will give you an update on my feet tomorrow. But I'm about to go explore the hotel for a little bit before I get in the bed. I know y'all saw that tub. Ooh, I cannot wait to sit and soak. Like, I wish I had some Epsom salt with me because, whew, it would be the best soaking ever. So I'm going to explore the hotel and I'm going to insert some clips of what it looks like because it's really cute. So, yeah. I apologize for saying so much. I need to change my vocabulary a little bit and add some other filler words in there. But on that note, all right, Sharpies, guess what? Your girl has just ended day number 2. We had like a delay because the plane that we were taking out, we were supposed to keep the same plane all day. We did not. So we did 2 legs and then we had to swap planes and then we had like a 2-hour layover, but then the plane that we were supposed to be taking, they were delayed, which means we were delayed. So we were gonna go out for dinner, but now it's like 9:30 East Coast time and we have to be on the shuttle by like 7. So there goes my dinner, right? Good thing I packed something so I won't be starving. I can't wait to show you guys this hotel because it is so freaking cute. I'll try to get some pictures or videos of the lobby in the morning because I am not going back down there. I literally just want to shower, eat, and dive into my bed. Overall, today was a good day. I'm feeling more confident, guys. Like, there was nothing crazy that happened. I mean, minus like your typical mask reminders because people don't like to wear their masks. Go figure, right? Other than that, it's so cute. And I think I'm gonna start doing like, you know how you keep like a souvenir? I think I want to keep all my key cards from my hotels. So I started actually collecting them. I'm missing a few from like my first trip, but it's all good. But wait till I show you this room. I feel like you're gonna love it. I need to come back to all these places that I love. I need to journal them down. All of these places that I love, I feel like I need to journal them down so I can come back to stay like as a regular person and not when I'm on work. But look at this room, y'all. Look at it. I think I forgot to tell y'all where I'm at. So I am in Shenandoah. Yes, Shenandoah, Virginia. I'm on East Coast time. I'm like so close to like home, but not so close to home at the same time. But I don't know, like I don't have any like crazy stories or anything to tell. Everything was pretty regular, pretty copacetic, you know. All the passengers have been nice. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Whew, your girl is done with day 3. We have a long layover today. It's like 18 hours, so I'm super excited. We're gonna get dinner, and I actually have like some chill time, so I don't have to like, you know, get here, get undressed, do my thing, and then get up early in the morning. I still have to get up early, but right now it's only 12:14. East Coast time. Yes, I'm still on the East Coast. I don't know what my scarf is doing. It's kind of just living its own life. But I'm going to give you a room tour. Today was a simple day. We had 2 legs layover, like a longer-ish layover, like 2 hours in, where was I? In IED. The airport is super strange. Like, it's a weird airport. But because we had such short flights, I didn't have to do service today. And I mean short, like our cruising time is like 20 minutes. So yeah, not much of anything, but you know, I'm not complaining because not having to do service definitely has its perks. I just kind of chilled in my jump seat because by the time I would have gotten up, I had to sit back down. Like literally, I made my announcement once we reached like our cruising altitude, and I kid you not, what, 7 minutes later, I was making my initial descent announcement. So it is what it is. I had to write the flight number on my hand because I kept forgetting what it was. And I was stumbling and stuff. But let me show you this hotel, and then I'm going to chill until dinner time. I forgot to say, I am in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Never been here. I couldn't even find it on the map. It's funny because I stopped to get Dunkin', and I left my Dunkin' on the plane. Boo, they don't find my coffee. Like, what was this doing in here? Anyway. Oh, we were on our layover in IAD, and I had asked the first officer, like, hey, where is Johnstown? And he said, I don't know, Maryland. Oh my gosh, we Googled it. It's definitely in Pennsylvania. Great geography lesson for today.
Am I on the vlog?
You're on there. You're on.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, guys. So the trip pretty much ended with me deadheading from IAD. When we fly into IAD, we deplane using the stairs. So you're like right on the tarmac. So they gave me like the great opportunity to get that wonderful video. And as you can see in the video, my captain is jumping up and down because he's like, oh, I'm gonna make the vlog. So shout out to Spencer because he made the vlog. Other than that, you know, it was a good trip. The 200 is not as bad as I thought it would be. The problem is in the summertime, I know that has to be like a hot plane because let me tell you, it's not even full summer and your girl was sweating. It was so bad because I had passengers like fanning themselves, looking at me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's nothing I can do about the temperature. Like, here, take some water, take some ice, like, I'll do what I can, but temperature-wise, there's not really much I can do about that. I do a bad job of remembering to film the ending part of the vlog, like all of this stuff, so that's why I look different, and that's why I look dusty. But other than that, it was a good trip. Like, the 200, I was like Beyonce, and they were just my audience. The only downfall to the 200 is that you have to read every announcement. So having to read every announcement is just tiring and exhausting all in itself because like literally the announcements are so long and you have to read all of them, which it just tires you out. So if you are ever on a 200, make sure you have the water on standby right next to you and make sure you drink it frequently because yeah, I didn't have to do service on my last couple legs, so that was also nice. But I think that's it. I think that's all I have for you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you are notified whenever I post that video. We are really getting into it, and I literally have had a trip like every weekend, so let's stay tuned. My next trip, I'm actually flying with someone from my class, so it should be a riot. I'm super excited though. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you next time.